Alright, folks, welcome back to Hunter Call of the Wild. This is the late night chill stream, man. We're just taking a minute to unwind after a long day. You know, shoot some animals. We're on episode 40 of the Sidequest series, where we started all the way back in the latest released ones, and then we went back in. There we go. So we went back in reverse DLC order doing the side quests. Each of these maps, for the ones that had side quests, a couple didn't. And we've gotten all the way up to Parque Fernando, and we are on the last quest. And the last quest of Parque Fernando, the side quest, is a doozy, and it was to get a diamond of everything on the map. And we're down to the last two, Black Buck and Puma. And man, are they elusive. Let's see, what time of day is it? It is 23:24. I'm trying to remember which one I was hunting last time. Let's see here. Have to check my notes. We were hunting Puma last time. Alright. Let's see. We found Puma here. I'm remembering this now, but they weren't big enough. And I don't think we actually checked down on all of these yet. Actually, no, we did. We checked like all these lakes. Because I remember saying to myself, well, we still have all the lower lakes we can check. So let's go check Chicken Butt Lake. I call it that because if you just tilt your head to the left 90 degrees, yeah, that looks like a chicken. We have fun. Alright. Let's get down here. Those two lakes are kind of side by side, so after I rest and reset the time, whichever one the wind seems better for is which one we'll choose. We're going to reset our time to like 2100. Also, I need to reset one chat window that's sitting in the wrong spot. There we go. All nice and fixed. Get in there. All right, 2105, good enough. Wind is going north-northwest, so either of these would actually be a perfectly fine choice. So where's a good spot to see most of this lake? Right here. So that'll let me see this whole bit, and then also pretty much everything other than this little, pocket right in there. So we'll start with that. See, how far away is that? That's not even that far. We'll just hoof it. Get our leg day going. I know there's also a puma that lives, although I have never gotten a good look at it. There's a puma that lives kind of like right here in the archery range area. But it probably does go to that lake to drink, so hopefully we'll get a good look at it. And that it won't come up like right on us. Like, what was it, last episode? The legendary puma came up right behind us, but it was a troll. It was a troll legendary puma, and it was like 0.3 short of actually being a diamond. What are you gonna do? You can hunt more pumas. That's what you're gonna do. But I'm kind of guessing I'm going to spook the one that lives near here on my way down to the lake. And although it's nighttime, it is not exactly dark. A little dim, and that's it. Well, let's see if it looks better anyway with the night vision. or if it's going to be like a flashbang. Whew. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely like it without the night vision. This game doesn't really get dark enough to make you need it. It's always kind of just semi-dark with a moon. See, turn on our headlamp just in case there's tracks. Not so much from the mule deer we were just hearing, but are there already puma tracks here? Because that'll let me know if I need to slow down and crawl in, or at least sneak. Assuming, of course, that the puma took a route approximately 20 feet from either side of me. Which, you know, he might not. He might come at it from an entirely different angle. Nope, nope. That's puma tracks. And it's a male. Okay. So that's probably our boy. We're far enough away that we might not have spooked him, depending on when he made those tracks. Could really find, if I could find a puma poo. A puma poo would be really useful. You just stay up here for a second and scout it. They're hard to see. I only see the one set of tracks we had. Let's see, do we still have him? An unknown male up to 105 kg. So that's actually potentially a good one because they only get up to 105 kg. That's a female puma. Don't care about that. Don't really want to spook a potentially good puma though. Even though, let's see, what did we get? We really only found the one track. The dog's no help. They can't track predators. Could try a collar. There's a decent chance it's not aware of us yet. Let's try the night vision first. Gives a little bit better contrast sometimes. He's probably down here somewhere. I hate to do it, but if I run, I might get a warning call rather than fleeing. Nothing? There's a warning call from the female, but nothing from the male. Well, we'll go with the original plan then and just get into position. I've never seen that particular puma. I've only ever heard its calls. I've only ever seen... Actually, I take it back. I think I did see it once. But I don't recall what level it was. Because I would sometimes see it when I fast traveled to that particular waypoint. There's a puma. Very small puma. What's that one? Yeah, that's the female puma. She's actually kind of close. As again the female. Maybe we disrupted the male as we were coming down. He just, you know, effed off. Oh well, we'll get into position first. Figure it out from there. He could also just be standing anywhere. There's a puma. Small puma. See, he only goes up to 86 kg. The tracks we found go to 105. Potentially much bigger puma. Ooh, that's a big puma. 38 to 40. I need 39 for a diamond. So that is actually potentially a viable puma to shoot. Marking the approximate area where I saw him. That's the female again. I'm thinking about taking that shot. Alright, let's do another sweep. I don't see a lot of other pumas. Wait, there was... Oh, that's a little female. Alright, let's make this happen. Oh, it just took away my range. Come on, man. Alright, range is 200 to 250. So we shoot 300 and we aim low. Wait a minute. The dog just went off. It means there's a puma near us. Ah, it's the female. Who cares? What the fuck is that? Oh, I had reset the freaking zoning. Alright. There we go. Got him. I had reset the goddamn 0 on the gun because I was about to try to shoot at one that was right next to me. Oh my god. Scoots, what you doing? I have played this game before, I swear. Alright, now we just gotta get over there. We'll get over there, grab it, and then go check the other lake. And we'll have our fingers crossed, you know, like a nice fingers crossed. It said 38 to 40. So it is possible. Oh, hello. Another big puma moved through here. Can I put like a waypoint here? They needed to have more waypoints. You can only put like one waypoint. Alright, so it's at the bottom tail feather. So this one was probably standing here. Though, showing walking. Let's do a little recon here. It trotted. Maybe when the gun fired? How old is this poo? Very fresh. Okay. So this one bailed and started walking again. So it wasn't very scared. Alright, this has potential. We'll eventually go back and get that body, by the way. We really will. Oh, he was running from here, though. Fudge. He may not be a viable catch. if he started running. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to find him easily at night without him finding me. But what we can do is we can go back down his tracks and we can find where he was at the water and hopefully find his drinking spot. In theory, we should be able to do that. Alright, there's his tracks. Is that his drinking spot? It might actually be. Is there a puma drinking spot like right here? Oh man, that's annoying because that drinking spot actually looks like it's underwater and the game can bug and spawn a drinking spot that's actually underwater. I had it happen on the Spain map and I had like a whole group of wolves that would just run down to the water's edge and go underwater. And one of them actually was a legendary diamond that I eventually did catch. So you can always go back and watch me on the Spain map if you want to see that. Or actually, I think I made a short of it and I put it on YouTube, and I think I also clipped it. So if anyone wants to just see the wolf walking into the water, it's actually kind of funny. Got some red deer. Sounded like a mule deer. Yeah, there's a mule deer. We actually haven't made much noise for a couple minutes now, so there might be some pumas coming back. Like that one. Oh, that's that small female. She might never have left. She's like, the shooting does not concern me. Not my table. I'm still 140 from that stupid thing. Hello. But where are you? You know what? This is the time. Because it was relatively close. And if it comes over that ridge, we'll be able to see it. Because it was between this ridge top and that back hill there. And my scent is blowing away from it. There's my dead guy. Alright. Dog says, he's a small one. Wait, what about that one? Those gray ones always look white to me. One of these days there'll be a white one and I'm not going to get it because I'm going to be like, oh, it's just gray. I would shoot him for herd management if a shot presents, though. There's another puma? Alright, let's go find that one. It's not, there's no chance of it being good enough, but for herd management's purposes. And then we'll grab this other one, survey the lake again. Yeah, nice gold, though. Yeah, we need 39 for the diamond, though, so he was nowhere close. And I can also start staring over at where the chicken butt area is, where that other unknown but large puma is. Alright. Fingers very much crossed. Please be a reverse troll and be a level 8 mythical diamond. Fudge! 0.56 below. So, about half a point. What a bummer. Alright, now let's see here. We're going to mark. We know there's a puma somewhere around there. We think his watering hole is right that one. Problem is that is close enough to have been scared by that last shot we took. Usually you can scare animals within about 300 meters. Alright, where can I get another good vantage point? Right up ahead? Okay. That works. I still want to find this puma that's over here. It's got to be a good one. I mean, it says it goes up to 105. So that means it has to be, I think, a 7, 8, or 9. Wow, that one's too far away. That is definitely a puma. Small one. Can't see nothing over there. That might be a puma too. About... Nah, it's a rock. That's that female that we know about. That's the dog. Now let's mark that spot again. I always want to hang out for like a minute and see if he comes down. Actually, it's also technically close enough for the collar to potentially work. So the collar goes like 200 by default, and then I have that one perk where it says it goes like a little further or whatever. Of course, you'd have to be pretty much like right up in the woods, immediately near it for it to work. It doesn't give that much bonus range. You know, I think I'm just going to dismantle this, but I'm going to leave that marker there. And I'm gonna go reset the day because I want to try to get that puma again. We know he's big. I can afford to reset the day a lot of times. It's not that expensive. We just camp out. Alright, let me in the bed. And then we'll recheck the wind. Wind is actually very similar to last time. But I think we're going to head due west and then down. Because I want to get to the opposing shore, like maybe that one right there, so I can see in on him. Westward ho! Alright. Man, I tell you, I am aching all over today. I have been doing yard work like the last 2 days. And then today I finished the yard work I wanted to do. So of course, I decided to start cleaning up the garage. Because I'm off work this week, so it's like, I definitely want to get some stuff done. But I went and I took the wife for this, but I went and I got a whole bunch of compost that they give away free at the local dump. And then I took the compost home and we started a vegetable garden. Like for right now, it's just like 2 big pumpkin plants. But she always wanted to grow like jack-o'-lantern style pumpkins and hand them out in fall, so figured why not? We got the space. That whole section of the yard was like uprooted earlier by a couple trees falling. It's like 200-foot trees. And then I had to take out another tree that was right there too. So it just suddenly became like a patch of sunlight. And it's sunlight for almost all day. So we swept up and raked out most of the larger like wood chunks from when they ground the stumps out after I had the trees removed. And mixed a bunch of compost and there we go. So, and also I hammered in and strung up an anti-rabbit fence. Because we got rabbits, and the dog eats a few, but he can't get them all. So that ought to keep them out of there. Then I also put down a bunch of grass seed and compost on top of the grass seed to reseed the area that's next to it that's not actually part of the new vegetable garden, like what's outside the rabbit fence. So I did all that today. Ooh, wait, no, that's the female. We don't care about her. That was a whole bunch of shoveling to be done. And hauling of heavy bins full of plant matter and fertilizer and all that kind of stuff. So there's the spot. You know, actually, I can see pretty well from way the hell up here. But yeah, I don't even... Can I literally see the spot? I think I can. The question is, how accurate was my placement? Not very. Let's remove the waypoint. Huh. I wonder why it wants to put it there. It's like for all of them, it wants to put it like a little to the side. Wait, there he is. Wait, no, that's that dumb female we know lives there. Still, though, it's a good sign. If she hasn't been spooked, he probably isn't spooked. And she's doing mating calls, so if there's a male nearby, i.e. our boy, he might actually come over to her. She's also a great test for can we correctly see. It looks like yes we can. So we'll just hang out by this tree. It's also great that she doesn't actually drink there, which means that that's probably our boy's hole. And that she drinks further down. Question though is where does he come from? I mean, if he comes from behind me, we'll find out in a minute when the dog starts growling. But that would be easy enough to avoid, because what we can do is we can just drop to the ground and then crawl across the ravine to the other side and try to take aim. There's our boy. Well, on the plus side, he doesn't come down the ravine. Probably. We're probably going to see absolutely nothing, and then suddenly he's going to be over here. I'm a little worried about the wind, though. So I'm going to shift over to that other side, like I was talking about earlier. Actually, I don't like that. It makes me lose sight. Is there a bush or something I can sit in? That's a bush, sort of. Might count. That counts. That'll definitely count. I'm overthinking it. Oh, this does count. It now says we're entirely not visible. I mean, our scent cone is still over there, but his call was over there. I think we're fine. Tell the dog to lay down so that if I hear footprints, I won't be... There he is. He's coming down approximately as expected. He's really only right on the other side of that ledge. The only possible hangup is, like, let's say I'm looking here, and he actually has another drinking spot over here. It's entirely possible that we could still have to, like, re-examine our position. I'm going to give that about 2 minutes. If I don't see him in 2 minutes, I'm going to assume it's because he actually has a drinking spot over there. And this also assumes that that male I'm hearing is in fact the correct male. Because you can't get size from calls, unfortunately. There he is. He's a legendary. Fuck yes, he's the right one. Oh, missed it. There we go. Yeah, he's done. Croak. Croak. Alright, I think he's dead. Let's hope. Run, damn you. Yeah, we got purple blotch. We're good. Alright, I knew he was worth looking for. Knew it. Could feel it. Well, that and the tracks literally told me it was up to 105. So we knew he had to be a 7, 8, or 9. But, will he be a diamond, or will he be another troll? He'd be the third troll. Let's see, where's he actually at? Ah, there he is. Fingers crossed. 39.3, so that counts as a diamond. For anyone who's not familiar, yes, it says gold because that's the harvest rating, but 39.03 is just inside a diamond and it will count for the quest. And once we taxidermy it, we have to repair and it'll be looking perfectly fine. Hell yes. Whew. Alright, see? Objective complete, harvest diamond puma. Basically, if I just shot a little better, it would have given the full harvest score. But I don't care, because it counts, and that's good enough for me. So then we travel back to here. And we have to hang up our new trophy. And that leaves only black buck. Apparently the puma goes upstairs. Very nice. Ah, very good, very good. There's our cinnamon teal diamond that we got earlier. And let's see what else. This would be the mule deer diamond rack. This is the one we're missing. This is our black buck. But there was our red deer diamond rack and our... Oh, wait a minute. This one was... I don't know which one's which. There's our water buffalo. But whatever. We only have black buck left to go. And black bucks, we're going to try the same strategy after I let my cat in because she's banging against the door. One sec. There we go. Now I won't hear these weird random thuds behind me. Alright. Black bucks. They drink between 1,800 and 2,100. Now where are we going to target? I don't like that because there's 3 separate zones that all meet there. Let's see, what about here? Water buffalo, peccaries, mule deer, axis deer. I've never seen black buck there. Wait, yes, black buck do live there. All right, let's go target this lake. All right, black buck, we need a score of 132.26 for a diamond. Nice not round number for whatever reason. And the males can get up to 51 kg. What is this? Why'd you bark? Alright, 1801, that should be fine. Alright, let's see what the weather looks like. We've got an almost dead south wind, which is fine because we're approaching from the south. So let's get up to there. Oh, that's a known drinking spot. So then instead, let's first go to here. That'll give us an across shot, and then we might come back around. Or we might wander up to this spot and then use that to scout out. Yeah, we'll probably stay on this side. Speaking of, oh, wait, no, they're red. Red deer. I saw the darker color and thought it was a small male black buck, because they are called black buck. It seems because the males are black, literally black bucks. Am I on target for my spot? Yes, I am. Yeah, we've had 9 episodes on side quests here. We've actually been doing pretty good. We had some significant early luck with these diamonds. Just literally wandered into the duck, for example. But then the same stream, we got the one we were actually looking for, which was axis deer. Small muley. Where you going, buddy? Taking a swim? Okay, he veered off. Let's see, we'll get the water buffalo poos here. They're kind of dangerous. I don't like water buffalo areas though, because like they aggro you, and it's either you have to play dodge for a while, or you have to shoot them and spook everything else nearby. All right, so let's see. The black buck area is right there. They're not down to the water yet, wherever they are. Maybe I should just go around and get up to here now. Oh, some ducks. Just some duckers. Muley. Don't care if we spook him. What kind of tracks are these? Female puma. I think she might still be down here. Male muley. Oop, don't run me over, bro. There's a black buck. Small one. Up to 112. We need 132.26. So he's nowhere near big enough. And I don't think he's a good candidate for herd management because I don't see any others there yet. And this is a very big area. For my herd management, I'd rather see like a couple different herds in the same small area so that then I'd know to come back. It's a lot of mule deer. Yeah, he's as by as lonesome. Another small black buck male, even smaller. He was 111 max. Alright, let's get into a crouch over here. Get out as far as we can. Start scanning. Okay, we got some black bucks. Female. 117. Still very low. Yeah, not a lot of black buck options here. Is that a different male? He's too far away for me to really see the horns too well. Come on, binoculars, let me scout him. I could pull out the rifle, but he's already heading the right direction. It's only a matter of time. If he stops, though, I'm pulling out the rifle. Nice big water buffalo, too. Wait, why can I scout the water buffalo, but I can't scout him? It's a very big water buffalo. All right, there he is. 114. What a bum. I think that might just be what this lake has to offer. Is there anywhere I can't see? I can't see that area I just passed through, but other than that, I can see everything. Hi, pupper. Yeah, I don't see myself investing heavily into the hunt here. Wait, that's a different group. They're just coming in. Is your group all the single ladies, or do you have a male? I saw that one. I think I saw another one right there, but it's not popping up. Let's take a look. Keep an eye on you guys for a minute. So all it's going to take is to get a little bit lucky one time. Oh, that's a whole herd of them coming down. It's kind of surprising that those level 4s are showing as 117 when I need such a larger number. The fuck? Duck, go away. Alright, where'd my boys go? I know you in that bush somewhere. And also in that bush. There's the water buffalo. We'll give them a minute and then go looking for them again. Hello. Oh, 101. You're the worst one yet. Alright, let's see. Any other new movement? And if not, I think that's all this lake has to offer. 111. 112. A bunch of very similarly sized Small males. Not even some 4s in the 120 range, let alone a 5 in the 132 range. All right. We've scouted it. Disappointing. Wind is now blowing east, so that changed. So we would need to come across and hit the... Wait. Yeah, wind is blowing to the east, so we would need to come across and scout the east side. If we can get to, like, right there, that should enable us to see everything. Yeah, everything. Oh, gotta stretch my arm. I got one bad shoulder, so gotta do the exercises. It's all locked up, but it'll heal. Thankfully, it's not a permanently messed up shoulder, but crazily painful. All right, how's our time going? Our time's going good. We still got 2 point something hours of time before they get off map or get off drink. What kind of poo is this? This is black buck poo. Yes, we're in a good area. I like it. Now, I don't think... Okay, no, we have marked this spot for one black buck, at least. This is probably black buck tracks. Oh, wait a minute. Very fresh. It's going this way? And then it was going this way. So if we assume that one's right, it could be the group that goes down and hits that spot right there. We'll cruise off left. Nervous. Must be a puma over there. That water buffalo. Ah, you bastard. This is why I hate you. No, there's no way. I'm just going to play dodge. I haven't seen him break yet. There he is. He's not coming in too hard. Okay, good. Good. Give it up, man. I don't want to shoot you and spook away all my black bucks. Yeah, he hasn't given up yet. You son of a bitch. I can still hear him. Come on, man. Why can't you be cool? I'm obviously not a threat. Oh, you son of a fucking bitch. Leave me alone. You know what? If I'm out in the water, I heard a black buck wheeze. Oh, they're leaving. 129 though, that's a good one. Not 132, but 129. And another 120 with them. That's the best one I've seen so far. I think the water buffalo effed off. I figured by stepping in the water I might be able to trick him, because it's enough to trick your own dog into thinking you need to go to the other side of the river. So like half the time if you do that, they'll just go running. I'm not seeing. Oh wait, there's one. 138. 138's well over. What about any others? I don't want to take a shot and ruin everything. What about you guys? 95, 129. All right, I need to go back and find that one. God damn it. I hate when it like takes away your scouting info. All right, there he is. 270, so we adjust to 300. There he goes. No idea if he's going to be good enough, but he is conceivably possible to be good enough. And the water buffalo has left, so it's all golden. While we're closing in, we can also take a look for any other candidates. Some of the ones over here might... No, they ran too. All right. But I think we had a very good view of what the lake had to offer. Like that felt like we saw a lot of black buck. I still want to search these 5 lakes here, presuming this one isn't a reverse troll. I mean, he wasn't a 5. You know, he wasn't the largest size possible, but he was a 4 that had potential. He was a big boy. He was a big boy. Where are you? Getting dark quick. Doesn't help that they're on the other side of the ridge. Hello. Still, he's only 129 though. This might be a good candidate lake for herd management though. It's not a bad one. But I would prefer like the smallest lake. Like if this little lake here or that little lake there are just crawling with black buck, like 4 or 5 herds, I will be completely thrilled. And every male there will die. Then hopefully when the spawners come back over, we get a better male. All right. Oop, ducks. All right, fingers crossed for reverse troll black buck. 122. He wasn't even close because he was 121 to 138 and he only rolled 122. Awful. He was the furthest from reverse troll he could have been. All right, done with this lake. I never unlocked these 2 things. Alright, where's my wind going? The wind is going due south. Yeah, that's not great. I guess if I get to this spot right there, it's pretty alright. Oop. Come on, game. There we go. I was checking out something. Let me get down, because I gotta move a window again. There we go. Window has been moved. Back to it. Alright. Before I get down there, do a quick scan. One muley running away. Not a bad one either. Just to be expected, whatever was going to be here was going to run, because the scent cone's going right on it, you know? But, now that we're here, we do a little poking around. Should be able to see everything that's not in the little guitar neck area there. Mule deer. Mule deer. Peccaries, but it's not letting me select them. None of these are black bucks. Well, crap. That just scanned the whole dang thing. Alright, let's head up to about there. And we will, from there, be able to see down into the neck area. If you look at this as like a guitar-shaped lake, like an upside-down guitar, then that would be the neck. And while I'm up there, I'll grab whatever this thing is that I haven't ever bothered to uncover. I've been on this map alone for like 20-something hours, so... Let's see, this is the 9th episode at approximately an hour and a half per episode for side quests. So just on the side quests, that'd be about 14 hours, 15 hours or so. Oop, hiccup. Alright, can I see down the neck yet? Oh, I can, and it's all like boulders and shit. That's no good. Let me move forward just a little more, and I'm going to do it without the night vision. Okay, never mind. I'm going to do it with the night vision. And I don't see anything worth anything in here. Couple mule deer running around. The pigs from earlier, they're still making their way across. Oof, had to sneeze. Alright, let's get this collectible and then check out the next lake up. This lake's a bust. No mule deers, no sounds of mule deers, no tracks of not mule deers, black bucks, nothing. Ugh. So though, great progress getting even one diamond. Not like last episode I got any. Just a matter of putting in the paces, putting in the steps, putting in the time. We'll find them eventually. They gotta be around here somewhere. Oh, this one's a blind. It's a blind that has a pretty good view of the shore, too. If you were mule deer hunting, this would be a great spot. Alright, let's see. Guess we'll just head up to this nearest point. It won't quite let us see everything. But we'll see almost everything. We wouldn't be able to see this little corner. But once we need to, we'll go up. Alright, what are you? Saw a track. Red deer track. I don't like that I saw a mule deer. Because the last lake was like that. It was all just mule deer. But that one had black buck. What about this one? Did we go to this one? No, we haven't gone to this little teeny lake down there yet. Little eensy weensy. Oh, this is bad so far. Mule deer, of course. No, I get no vibe from this lake. Mule deer, red deer, red deer, red deer. And a resting spot for mule deer nearby. What down by this one? We got nothing. I've literally just like never been there. Let's put a waypoint on it, and we're gonna ATV out to it because it is far. But yeah, that last lake, it did not. Since the guitar-shaped lake was a bust, and that one looked to be exactly the same, I'm just not gonna waste my time on it. Riding through the woods at night on an ATV, trying to come up with rhymes to match the Christmas song. Yawns. What was that noise? I don't think my my multi-chat is correctly transmitting. I just heard a noise. Oh, it's Hard Light. Hey, Hard Light. What's up, buddy? Thanks for tabbing me up, bro. Oh! That's not how you ride an ATV. We'll start walking at about 300. Maybe 350 even. Because this lake is really small, so if I spook any part of the lake, I'm probably going to spook all the lake. There we go. push it in by hand. Anything obvious in the way? Nothing super obvious. What's the wind? The wind is blowing straight south, so I should really go for like the very center of the thickest part of the lake, like right there, so that, you know, doesn't, no animals can smell it. Red deer? We don't want no red deer. Get out of here, red deer. We went to the much smaller black bucks. I'm getting a funny hunch, like none of these last 5 lakes are gonna have any black buck. Alright, we got the drinking zone for the mule deer on the map. Oh man. Not too late, am I? No, it's 1800 to 21. So we are right in the time. It just means there aren't any black buck here. Yeah. So, bust. This one does straddle 2 different zones, but I'm going to call that one a probable bust anyway. But then, not a bust. What about this tiny lake? This little fish-shaped lake. Did we ever check that one? And you know, I said I didn't want to do this one because it was 3 separate zones, but maybe I should. Let's see, what animals are near here? Black buck. Okay, so I absolutely should. All right, let's go over there, and then we're going to cut hard west. I'm not going to bother with the other 2 lakes that are down in this southwest corner. I think it'll be like the 3 lakes I did check. Worst comes to worst, we can get them later. All right, hard west. How far is that? Yeah, it's not that far. It'll give a good chance to see any tracks. Now, the wind is blowing south, so when we get there, where should we head? Maybe right, like all the way out here. Check here first. That lets us see this whole segment. Yeah, we'll head for there first, and then we'll hit this point here. And after that, we'll jump down to that point there, or maybe that point right there. Actually, I guess we have to kind of do both to get all the angles. do. It's leg day in the dock. We should have just enough time to check this lake. What is that? A puma. Puma, I don't need you anymore. I already got your legendary. I do not need you. Go do cat stuff on your own. That's a black buck. And a water buffalo. Is that black buck by himself? I mean, he's nowhere near what I need, but... it does prove a point. I like what it proves. It means we're in the right spot. This lake is going to have black buck. We might have to play dodge a buffalo again here in a minute, though. See what the dog does. Dog says that we almost got on top of the black buck without him figuring it out. Yeah. $44 to 51. But he was nowhere close, but we did get a scout on him, which means, unfortunately, unlike the puma, their tracks mean a lot less. They don't mean nothing, because at least you know it's a possible max size, but they definitely don't mean as much. Speaking of, nice black buck resting zone. Alright, there's a black buck. Just the one female? Looks like just the one female. That's fine, though. That's fine. Oh, defensive. Wait a minute. That was another black. Hey, don't look at me. There he is. 129. Ooh. Oh, I'm so tempted. He's still 3 points shy. 129 is not 132. Especially with them being stupid and circling back. Goofy ass black bucks. Let's put whatever this is on the map, though. There we go. Eating zone. There's the male. Nope, he was on the other side of the hill. Oh, there's another female. Male might still be down here somewhere. He's gonna come up this way, though. Gotta stay with the herd, man. That's him. 129. Yep. That's my boy. He big, but he ain't big enough. Oh, more black bucks down in this area, though. That's good. What's not good, though, is we kind of have a little bit of the scent blowing towards there. And I don't exactly see them. So I marked this spot. They're somewhere in here. They're probably going to run, because they're probably going to get hit by the scent cone. They'll probably figure it out before I ever see them, so screw it. When in doubt, run directly at them. Because you just never know. Alright, male black buck fleeing. But where? Which way is he going? Is he going across the water? Or is he coming through here? Might be able to intercept him if he comes up through here. Or they might have gotten confused and they're milling around down there. Yeah, there you go. Oh, shit. Wait, which one was it? Alright, was it that one? Can't take a risk. Oh, no! Alright. This way, either one. We got both of them. One of them was a medium when I scanned it. Or, I'm sorry, level 5. Holy shit. What are the fucking odds? That was my boy. Did not have time to plan that shot. Years of Counter-Strike, Call of Duty, and Battlefield all combined together, and it's just like, when in doubt, take their fucking head off. But you know what? 139 is greater than 132, and by a lot. So, yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy. We're done. I don't even care about that. This is taking so long to do. Actually, I don't even. Yeah, it probably died. It died. I don't care. I don't care though. I got the one I wanted. Although I didn't hit taxidermy, did I? I think the quest will still work, but I don't think I actually hit taxidermy. We're done. Mission complete. Parque Fernando trophy collection. That has a Steam achievement, by the way, and it is not a big number. I checked yesterday. It's like 0.4% of people do that mission. So that is literally everything. We're done. We're done with Parque Fernando. And a double diamond stream to boot. All right. I'll take it. But you know what that means? That means I'm starting up the next map, which I think is... Which one is it? Let's see. Next map will be the Savannah. Savannah for side quests, if there are any. If there aren't any side quests, we'll move on to the next one. All right, let's load her up. Ain't no rest for the wicked. Ha! Reflexive shot through the fucking forehead. It ain't exactly high-class hunting, but it counts. And now the Africa map, the map that gave me the most problems, the only map that I actually got soft locked on for a quest. And we are spawning right here, so we're going to accept all the possible side quests that they're offering. Not even reading them. Alright. Welcome back to the Savannah. Now to the war room where we will read our quests. I tend to do exploration quests first. Oh, that's beautiful. Ooh, I gotta rearrange a window. This, yeah, I'm gonna click that and move that over to there. All right, much better, much better. Oh my god, I'm just so glad to be done with Parque Fernando. It's a good map. I mean, it really is. But honestly, I like the Australian map the best overall, and this is a close second. So I'm glad to be here. All right, mission log. What do we got? Um. All right, let's try that again. Mission. Can't. Okay, can't click on those. Mission log. There we go. Wow. All right. Let's see. We got chase wildebeest, which is to travel somewhere and then spot 3 different wildebeest. Travel somewhere and spot 2 different types of hare. And now with this game, usually quests unlock other quests. So spotting a quest is usually it's going to be like shoot the hare after you spot the hare. You know. All right, Widowmaker. Travel to Lookout Point to spot a Cape buffalo. Travel to Vuxa and get a springbok. Take a picture of an animal in the Zonga. Find kudu tracks, spot kudu, use antler rattler, and harvest kudu with a past harvest check and earn the quick kill bonus. So do kudu stuff. And then find some poo. And that guy's smiling way too much on the poo quest. He's like, poo. All right. Let's see. Let's just do Widowmaker real quick. We're going to travel to Lookout Point and spot a Cape buffalo. And you know what? I'm going to wait until day. Let's see, when do Cape buffalo tend to be out and about? They tend to start moving around 6 a.m. That's fine by me. A little disheartening that I had to open the mission window like 5 times to see the missions, but you know, you get what you get. Ah, what a beautiful morning. To go all the effing way up here. Oop, there we go. You know what I like about this one too, in the side quest, is nobody told me as their first quest, get a diamond of every animal on the map. I liked that part. That old lady she came at me hard and fast on Parque Fernando. Her very first quest, she's like, get a diamond everything. It's like, oi, grandma, please. Am I still that far away? Oh, I was reading it wrong. All right, which way? We'll go this way. I thought I had to head to that northeast point. I do not. All right, so we just have to travel to the lookout point marked, and then it wanted us to spot a Cape buffalo once we do that. Probably not from there necessarily, but we have to do that part first. I think. We'll find out. If we see Cape buffalo before, then obviously we'll spot it. We're finally out of Parque Fernando. Yes, 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 yes. And actually pretty good time too. I was fully expecting another episode or two before I got those diamonds. Wait a minute. I just heard something. Must have just been the wind. Never mind. Never mind. Where's the dang rabbit? Yo, find the rabbit. I know I have a quest to spot one of those rabbits. I just don't know if this will count. But on the off chance that it will, what are you waiting for me for? Well, this is kind of pulling me off track a little more than I wanted. Thought it was near here still. Didn't realize it had bailed. Ha, there it is. Alright, well, if that counted for the quest, we just got a scrub hair. Let's see, did that count for a quest? No, because it's in a specific zone. And that zone is called like Volpaku. It's probably around there somewhere. Looks like the map is a little glitchy right now because it wasn't showing me all the different zone names. The game sometimes gets a little finicky when you change reserves without like restarting the game. Like I've had it have times where the map doesn't even update for like several minutes. You'll have like just the old map instead. This is a nice overlook. Dog ran it in. I believe. Ooh. It's probably another scrub hair, but I'm going to tag it anyway. Because you never know. I might end up with like 5 quests in a row to hunt rabbits. That actually happened on one of the maps. And I was literally sitting there at the start of an episode and I was going through my 5 different quests for freaking rabbits. It was the Iberian Peninsula one. I can't remember the name of the map. Oh wait, it was nope, can't remember the name. But it was that one. And it was all kinds of dumb stuff. It was like,
The northern
shoot a
reserve,
rabbit at night. It has to be a gold.
bounded by a river that offers a source of hydration and protection to many of our animal friends. The river boundary even keeps poachers out, since it prevents them quickly entering and exiting the reserve. But now that the land is devoid of large predators, this safe haven has grown too safe, to the point where it is being dominated by the Cape buffalo herd congregating across Nwalanga. These Cape buffalo are far larger and deadlier than any of the wildebeest herds crowding the Zonga. When dealing with them, if you're shooting within the lethal range, a split second can make the difference between life and death, so have your wits about you. Start by investigating the region. Spot and observe a Cape buffalo. Get a sense of their presence in the region and practice a stealth approach so you don't get stomped.
Okay, that's a pretty good reason. Alright, so did that actually update the quest, though? Nah, it's still just spot a Cape buffalo. But who knows, once I do, it might very well update. Alright, if I was a Cape buffalo, where would I be? I remember that they used to come up and down some of these, like mountain edges. Let's check there. Did I mark any Cape Buffalo near here? I've marked a few things. But none of them are Cape Buffalo, interestingly enough. If we don't see any like right here, I'm gonna travel west or east. Pretty sure I can't do a collar for him either. Do a quick check. Yeah, nothing. Put it down. Alright, they're not hanging out here. Warthog, Warthog, Cape Buffalo. So if I do head, let's travel to this one and then head north, northwest. And that should let us get up on them. Oh, I'm getting sleepy. Alright, that one right there. I see the springbok. I'll have to swap my weapons around a little bit in order to do some of these quests. That's what a kudu. Yeah. This feeding zone is not a morning feeding zone. What about a morning feeding zone? I don't have any morning feeding zones. Okay. We can go till 9 a.m. and then just go get them at the water hole. That'll make it easier if the very next thing he says is sneak up on them anyway. Oh, I tell you though, I'm fading fast. Hope I have to reclaim this one still. The bug I'd had way back in the day when I was doing the main quest on this map was you had to collect an artifact that was next to a big tree, but I'd already grabbed the artifact when I was doing multiplayer, so it wasn't there to grab, so the quest wouldn't advance. So the way you fix that is you can delete the collectibles file in your game. But when the collectibles file is deleted, some items are collections and some items are unlocks. So like the ability to fast travel to a checkpoint is an unlock, but being able to access the stuff inside is controlled by the collectible, which is the flagpole. So all the flagpoles I hadn't been to, I could travel to, but I just couldn't use the things when I get there until I reclaimed the flagpole as a collectible. Just kind of a weird thing. Let's see. Yeah, 950 is fine. So in case you see that and you say, well, what's going on there? That's what's going on. It's some of the fast travel points, although I've been there before. May look like I haven't. Alright, there we go. Oh man, that's far. A little bit of ATV will get us there a little faster. And I think I remember that there's like a cliff over there, and it might get us there a little more fun too, huh? Hold my beer. And not as much of the cliff as I remember. Found the bush. Oh man, we're barely getting any air.
Careful, grandchild. Cape Buffalo are not springbok. To spook them is to court death.
Wait, that wasn't them? I was tricked by an illusion. It was a mirage. I already cut it like 300 and run. Ow. There we go. Alright. Well, hello, Kudu. Who do ya kudu? Oh. Counts.
Look at that grumpy buffalo face. A buffalo stares at you like you owe it money. When they charge, it's easy to think the matter is personal. Among the animals, only the lions were ever bold enough to take on the buffalo. I've seen them try, but the difference between the buffalo and many other prey is when one buffalo is attacked, its herd will come to defend it. So really, you are never in a confrontation with one buffalo. Imagine that you are confronting the entire herd.
Oh, thought that
the
was
one
the
in front of you could be the one that kills you. But if you aren't maintaining your awareness, the deadlier buffalo could be beside you or behind you.
Oh, he kind of teleported, didn't he? Well, what's the damn mission?
So what's the safest way to bring down a buffalo? Not from a distance, not with their thick hide. The safest way to down a buffalo is to do it quickly with a high-caliber weapon. You need the 470 Nitro Express to get this job done.
I actually did buy that gun.
If you don't have one on you, you can obtain one at the nearest outpost. The 470 Nitro is a big gun. But the buffalo has an unconventional skull shape and very protective ribs. Make sure you know where to aim before you fire.
Honestly, with that gun, just aim anywhere.
Harvest one buffalo with your 470 Nitro. Make sure you have a feel for your weapon before continuing. And because I am your grandfather, I am obligated to say it.
Be careful.
Careful.
All right. I was waiting just in case. All right, we got that one. And we got that one off the ground. And we will hop back over to here. And then actually, I'm going to end the stream for the night because, like I said, I am fading fast. And this stream is only supposed to go till midnight anyway. So, I will be back tomorrow for both Final Fantasy 16 and Hunter Call of the Wild for the schedule. Please check the schedule on Twitch. And as always, I appreciate y'all being here. Have a good night.